Hey everyone, it's David from Fitz. This is our third and final introductory workout on the Team Builder app. Thanks for joining us again. We're really excited to finish this last one up with you. Today for equipment, all we are going to need is a dowel, or it's basically a stick. So yeah, you can use a dowel, a broomstick, a hockey stick, anything that's about about a meter or so. That's just going to be for developing our overhead squat today. And again, just as usual, make sure that we have like a yoga mat or something to just be able to lie down on. And then from there, that is all we have that we need for today. But again, we may as well just get started. We'll get into today's workout. So, first for today, we're going to do the bear crawl into starfish position. So, as usual, I'm going to go from different angles so you can always see. Okay. So, we're starting in that bear crawl position. Remember our neutral spine, ears up, so always relative to your shoulders. Keep a double chin, shoulders down, that's always relative to your ears. Okay. Squeeze your abs, squeeze your butt. Okay. We have that square between our hands and knees. And we are going to come up. Okay. And then nice and slow, we're going to crawl out, transition over to a side plank position, and then become a star, hold, and then nice and slow on the way down, back to a plank position, crawl back in. Okay, I'm just going to change angles here, but again, we are crawling out, and out, to a side plank, come up, down. Again, I'm going to change angles here, back to a plank, side, starfish, hold, down, back in, out, transition over, up, and come back in. Very important that when we're doing that starfish position, we don't want to start extending ourselves out to a position that we're not actually able to control. If you can't hold a side plank too well, or if that's a good enough challenge for yourself, just hold the side plank. Okay? As you get more and more comfortable, as you get a little bit better, then we work on stretching out as best we can. Now, we're going to go to a bear crawl to plank position, so almost exactly what we were just doing without the side plank. This time though, it's going to be timed, so we're going to go in and out for 30 seconds. It is our goal to do the least amount of reps as possible. So we don't want to be crawling in and out as fast as we can. We want to be nice and slow, controlled. Imagine you're like balancing a glass of water or like an expensive vase on your back, and don't let it tip over. Okay? So again, hands are under your shoulders, knees are under your hips. We're going to come up. Okay. Keep your knees close to the ground. Push your head slightly forward so that your hands are behind your shoulders. Okay. Nice and slow, crawling in. So this is 20 seconds already. And that's 30 seconds, and we can relax. Okay? And again, we have our A1, A2. If you need to, this is the time that you take a break. If not, we can just jump right back in to our bear crawl starfish. Okay? So again, neutral spine position, hands under your shoulders, knees under your hips. Okay? And we are going to come up, crawl out, transition to a side plank, make a star, hold this position. Don't rush out of it. Come back down and crawl back. And crawl out. Big starfish, hold it, reach for the ceiling, push through the ground, and slow back down. Nice and slow, crawling to the bear crawl again. I'm going to change angles here. So crawling out, side plank, up, and back in. And last one. Transition to the side, up, hold, back down, and back in. Perfect. Okay. And then we're going to go back to the bear crawl. I won't really do the different angle here because we really just want to see that side angle. You're not going to see anything except for my head and shoulders if I'm facing the camera here. One cue that I had said though before, or just before we started, is push your head forward. Okay? So you'll start to notice a common mistake here is if you don't have control, you start to fall back, your shoulders come way back behind your hands. So pull those shoulders down, push your head forward so that we are always in this position. Don't start falling back, don't start following your feet. Okay? Make sure that your trunk stays in the same position the entire time. So ready, we're going for 30 seconds again. Last time I did 2 reps. If you did 1, that's even better. Try to go as slow as possible. Okay, nice robotic steps. We'll go up in 3, 2, 1. Go ahead. Off the ground. Nice and slow. Pushing that head forward. Don't let your trunk move. Okay, so we're halfway there. Nice and slow. Keep your back arched. We have a few more seconds. We'll take a few steps out. And good. Relax. Perfect. So those are both of our system stability exercises, making sure that our body stays nice and controlled, making sure that we're able to progress to the rest of today's work. Next, we are doing our hip mobility. So we have 2 different exercises. One is the get down series. I love this exercise. It builds off the Spider-Man lunge that we did a few workouts ago. Okay? But we also have other dimensions of hip mobility that we get to work on. And then we also have the Cossack Squat. So that one is just like the lateral lunge with a little bit of a variation. I can go over it when we actually get there. So back to into our get down series. We want to think getting that same push-up position that we had before. Okay? And then we start off just with that Spider-Man lunge. Okay? So we come up. Your foot is up at your foot, or your foot is up at your hand. Okay? Then we're going to come out to the side. Point your toes up to the ceiling. Okay? And then pigeon. We're going to cross over so that my knee and hand are lined up and my foot and my other hand are lined up and I stay nice and tall. Okay, give you another angle. We're going push-up position, Spider-Man lunge. Okay, chest is out, back leg for all 3 positions always stays straight. Come out to the side. Keep these toes up, keep this hip down, and then cross over. Big chest. Hands and knees and feet are lined up. Perfect. Okay. One more time. One more time on each side. Chest out. Push this knee out as best you can. Really flare open those knees. Point your toes out. Point your hips down. And cross over. Chest up. Other side. over, point your toes up to the ceiling, and cross over. This is our pigeon position, and perfect. Next, like I said, we are going to the Cossack Squat. So, just like the lateral lunge, we're going to have a nice, wide stance. We're going to go down to the side, and then we're going to bring our toes up to the ceiling. So we go down, bring your toes up to the ceiling, so we're going even lower than before. And then we're going to cut straight across, toes up, cut straight across, toes up, and sink down. Okay? Toes up just on this side, this leg stays flat. Good. Cut across, and up, cut across, and up, cut across, toes up, cut across, toes up, cut across. Remember to maintain those lines, that leg line. So it's hip, knee, and foot. Toes up, and relax. Perfect. Again, if you need to take a break, this is the time to take it. You can pause the video. If not, you can go back to our Get Down series. This is our second and final set. Okay. So second set. Hands are under our shoulders, into that push-up position. Go ahead. Really lean into it and feel that tension on the inside of your hips. We're trying to get into that. Okay, so flex your abs. Feel your hips have a little bit more tension. You want to keep leaning into that. Out to the side, toes up to the ceiling. Keep your hips square to the ground. And over. Okay, on the pigeon position. Remember, hands are lined up with your knee and your foot. Good. And other side. Chest out. Toes up. And cross over. Okay, so we can see from the side again. Again, push-up position. Spider-Man lunge. Try to have a nice straight line from your head all the way down. And to the other side. And pigeon position. Nice and tall. And again, last side here. Chest up, back leg straight. Toes up to the ceiling. And chest up, cross over, hold it, lean back into it, and relax. Perfect. I'm noticing here that a little bit's getting cut off in the video. If you do need extra reference, again, you can always go to the Team Builder app, and there is another video out there for you, just to see exactly where we need to be lined up. Again, we'll post that video of how to use Team Builder on our YouTube page as well. Okay, so back to our Cossack Squat. If you can, go even a little bit wider. Okay. Again, off to the side, foot, knee, and hip lined up, toes up, cut across, up, cut across, toes 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 up. One more on each side. Really lean into it, really get down there. Toes up to the ceiling, and across, toes up to the ceiling. Perfect. Yeah. Again, if you need a quick break, this is the time to take it. And this is the time to also get that hockey stick or broomstick that's lying around the house for our overhead squat. So, when we're setting up in our overhead squat position, okay, we want to make sure that, to make sure that we have the proper overhead position, we're going to have our dowel or a stick on our head. Okay? And then we want to make sure that we have 90 degrees at our elbows. When we're there, we're going to push up to the ceiling. Okay? You don't need to do it, or you don't need to be on the ground like myself. That was just to make sure I fit in the frame. Okay? So now we're standing up. We're thinking pull as hard as we can across. So we're pulling our hands away from each other. Okay? And then we're going to squat down and stand up. Squat down, stand up. Squat down, stand up. Squat down, stand up. Squat down, stand up. From the side, we're going to make sure that the bar stays above our heels. Okay? So squat down, keep the bar behind you, or behind your head and above your heels. Down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Perfect. So that is how we do our overhead squat. Okay. You'll notice that we start to probably lose a little bit of control as we go lower. Remember that we're always trying to keep the bar above our heels. If it starts to really come forward, that's all we can do, or that's our limit for that exercise. Stay within your limit and slightly try to push yourself outside. Don't let it get ugly. Don't just start running through the exercise, because then we're not really improving anything. To really help on the overhead position though, we've also paired this with what we call the snatch press. So I'll start with this angle where we're going to squat down to that, whatever our bottom position is, and then we're going to press the bar above our head. So we squat down and press up and hold. 1, 2. Up, 1, 2. Up, 1, 2. Notice how my chest is up. You can read what's on my shirt. 1, 2, and back down. Okay? We should be doing 10 reps in a row. I'm just switching angles so you can see both sides. Okay, so it's just 1 squat and 10 presses. Okay, here's the other side. Down, up, up, down, up, down, looking straight ahead. Remember our neutral spine. Cues. We'll go one more time. Hold it and back down. Perfect. Okay, so that's set number 1 of our squat, or learning our overhead squat. Okay, we're going to do 3 more sets. Okay, and get right back into it. I like to use the side angle a little bit more of how to judge an overhead squat. Really all we're looking for from the front is just make sure that we have our knees controlled. Okay, maintaining those leg lines. For the rest of today, I will just keep, for the rest of today, I will just have a side angle, just to make sure we're keeping the bar above our heels. Okay, so squat down, up, down, up. Remember, don't let the bar go in front of you. Have control. Don't force yourself to go to a position that you can't handle at this point. And hold that bottom position. Don't rush through it. We should do a 1, 2 count every time we're at the bottom. So 1, 2, 1, 2. We'll go for 2 more reps. 1, 2, 1, 2. Perfect. Okay. And then again, back to the snatch press. Bars on your back. Okay. Squat down to your lowest position that you can handle. And press up, down, up, down. So the other bar goes straight up, down, up, down, up, down. Again, hold that top position. Don't force yourself through it. Don't rush through it. We'll go 2 more. Hold at the top, down. Last one. Hold at the top, down. Perfect. Okay, that's 2 of 4. It's always okay at the end of the set to take a quick break. Try not to take breaks between the set. So don't take a break between the overhead squat and the snatch press. Take it after the snatch press. It's just good habits to have when we get into the gym. Okay, so back to the overhead squat again. feet shoulder width apart. We're trying to flare our knees out. We're keeping the bar above our heels. And squat down, up, 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 down, up. We'll go for two more. Down, up, down, and up. Perfect. And then back to the snatch press. Bar is on your back. Remember, when we're at the top, we're thinking rip the bar apart. Okay? It doesn't mean that our hands actually move, but we just grip tight and pull. Okay? Feet are shoulder width apart. And squat down. Press up, hold, up. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. Ears up the whole time. 1, 2. Chest out. 1, 2. Last one. 1, 2. And stand up. Perfect. Yeah. We'll go for one more set when you're ready to go. Again, at any point at the end of the set, if you need to pause the video for a second just to catch up, to take a drink of water, that's not an issue. Okay? But we'll finish out this last set and then we'll call it for this third final workout. Okay? So hands above your head, bars above your shoulder, or bars above your heels, and squat down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Remember, holding that bottom position. Don't rush through it. Down, up, look straight ahead. Up, 3 more. Down, up, down, up. Last one. Down, up. Perfect. Into our snatch press, and then that's it for today. Again, bars on your back. Squat down to wherever you can. Make sure that we don't get into that turtle position. Have a big chest. Don't round your back. Okay. Chest is out. Ears up. Chin in. Squat down. 1, 2. 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 Down. Hold it. Rip the bar apart when it's above you. Down. 1, 2. Down. 1, 2. Down. 2 more times. 1, 2. Down. Last one. 1, 2. Hold it and stand up with the bar above your head. Awesome. And that is it for this third workout. So just for some closing thoughts. Again, at any point you can ask us a question. You go to our Instagram page at Fits Toronto. You can send us an email. Just right now you can send myself personally an email, just David Speciale at Fits Toronto. That's DAVID SPECIALE at Fits Toronto if you have any questions, or you can even send us a message through the Team Builder app. Okay? We recommend the next time you go through these 3 workouts, because as you may have noticed, they're programmed on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. The next 3, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, are the same 3 that we've already done. Okay? The next time you do them, I recommend you just doing them on your own without this video, and just see what you remember, and try to just figure out what feels right, maybe what doesn't feel right, and then maybe the 3rd time that you do everything, watch the videos again and see if you missed anything. Just like when you're at school, sometimes it's good just to do some math problems without kind of staring at the textbook or staring at your lesson, just seeing what you remember, and then come back to it and say, oh, I forgot this and I forgot that, and then you just to make yourself better each time. Yep. So you've been programmed out for the next 2 weeks. We're going to do these 3 workouts 4 times, and make sure that you go through and check off all the exercises and record your weights whenever that's required. And again, if you have any questions, just send us a note. Best way to reach us, again, is just at my email, davidspecial@fitstoronto.com. You can go to our website you can go to our website to find that email, but again, it's David, DAVIDSPECIALE @FITStoronto.com. Thanks for joining us and have a great day.